What's a problem of yours that would be solved if someone just gave you $5,000? I, for the first time in a long time, don't have any major problems that could be solved with $5,000. Thank you for getting me to stop and appreciate this. I am going to believe you are a good person, so please don't think I am using or mean any sarcasm here. I am happy for you. You appreciating your good spot is wonderful. It makes me happy, honestly, that your struggles are something you can handle. I wish more of humanity could experience a situation like yours. Keep up the hard work, fellow human and Redditor. Articulation speech issues. I looked into a coach, but they are really pricey. I can't go back to college until I pay the $4,500 I owe the university because I had to drop out of a semester. My car broke down. I had no way to get 40 minutes away. Had to get a new job and everything. I'm a semester away from finishing my degree. Kidney failure. This one hits close to home. My mother has stage 5 kidney disease and has had a transplant, but her body rejected the kidney and our insurance doesn't cover the costs for a new one. $5,000 would help drastically. Dad is dying of cancer. Would allow me to take my family of 5 to fly to see him for a week, including hotel and rental car. We've seen each other once in 5 years and he has less than 6 months to live. Kids have also never met my grandma and most of my family, including siblings that live there. I could pay off my business credit card and stop deluding myself that I can actually make it work. If it really isn't going to work, then 5k of debt from it is better than 10k or 50k. Moving home. I need a lot of adaptations to any property I live in, and this would help me get much closer to being independent. Hey, I hope you have much success in this goal of yours. The remainder of my student loan would be nearly paid off. A hearing aid. Years in the Navy destroyed my hearing. Even insurance doesn't cover hearing aids in the US. Buying my insulin. $2,273 for a 3-month supply. Insurance restarts next month and I have to meet my deductible. Then I pay %20 of that. That's just my insulin, not test strips or pump supplies. Makes me wonder if it's worth it to stay alive at times. Combined with an unexpected bonus, literally unheard of with my company before now, it would pay off a loan of mine, freeing up $300 a month to pay off the rest of my debts, allowing me to be debt-free in roughly a year. Just freeing up that $300 a month would give me a crap ton of breathing room. This is me. I just want one thing paid off so I can spread that money out into the rest of the things, so that eventually there are no more things. I make a decent amount of money, and I could live comfortably on it if I could just get out from under the debts I incurred getting to this point. I'd move away from my toxic family and start somewhere new. I'm at the stage of life where 5k is tough to come up with, but getting 5k won't put a dent in my debts. Yes, that awkward 2050 phase. I'd be able to pay off 10% of my student loan. Wahoo. It'd help put a small dent in mine as well. Most of my debt, and I could finally get a plumber to fix the toilet and shower. The people living here before us clogged the drains rather deliberately in the shower and sinks. We did have a guy come out. He plunged it, but he didn't fix it. Obviously took the money though. I believe the blockage is still within the plumbing for the house and not related to roots, as the toilet is just broken, not blocked, and our kitchen sink, which is the final drain on the line as far as I can tell, still runs, as does the downstairs shower drain, but everything which would drain before that backs up. That's actually part of the reason I'm somewhat scared to try and mess with it furthest myself in it of calling a plumber, because I don't want to push it further down and cause the 2 working drains to block up too. I'm a plumber, DM me and maybe I can help talk you through fixing it yourself. Me not being able to see crap because my current income isn't enough to buy new glasses. College is withholding my transcripts until I pay $3,000. This may or may not work with your college, but when I had the same problem I called up the registrar and they said they would send a copy directly to a company I was interviewing with so it wouldn't stop me from getting a job and paying them back. Full stop. It's worth a try if you're in the same position. I'd use it to cover about 95% of the out-of-pocket cost on reconstructive dental work I need to smile for the first time ever. Dang, only a few years ago I would have had a bunch of answers to this question. but right now I gotten thin. I have been taking my newfound financial security for granted. Thanks for the reality check. I really appreciate this comment. Nice. I would buy all of my student supplies for my class and take them on a great field trip. Even if you never get that trip, I bet your kids love you already. With $5k I could finish remodeling this dang house, sell it for what I want, and get out from under this mortgage. At this point I'd probably suck my grandpa's dong to get this house finished and sold. Call him and see if he has $5k. My front tooth is fricked up, but I can't go back to the dentist because I haven't finished paying off my bill from the last time I went to the dentist. It's one of my front teeth and I know I'm going to be self-conscious about it when school starts and my students see it. Honestly, I wonder what my insurance is even for. Literally nothing. I've fricked up so bad. $5,000 wouldn't make an ounce of difference. $5,000 would help you run away and start fresh. Or at least get a nice bottle of the good stuff to forget for a while. Hire someone to paint the house. I can't do stuff like that anymore because my legs are messed up. If you can stomach it, there are groups that might do it for you for free. Maybe even your neighbors would do it for you. But then, I don't know what your neighbors are like. I had to buy a plane ticket today for my dad to go out of the country tomorrow because my grandma is in really bad shape. Buying next day flights for halfway around the world is really expensive. It wouldn't solve, but it would take a significant weight off my kids' school fees. Nice try, Andrew Yang. I'd be able to relax a little bit and not be terrified of losing my job. You're with a lot of us in the same terrible, stinky, leaky boat. Take my dog to the vet. Just got home from work, and my dog is super sick. Has been having accidents in the house for the last couple days. Now he's super lethargic and shaking, and his regular vet closed like half an hour ago. So, yeah, take his little furry ass to the rather expensive petter. Update. My furry little effer seems to be doing better today. Not 100%, but improved. Still going to take him to the vet if he gets any worse. I'm just trying not to incur any more debt that I can't pay off. But if I have to, I'll spend the monies and worry about it later. Call your vet in the morning. Most will work with you for payment plan. I know mine did when one of our girls was sick and I was between jobs. We've sent a ton of referrals their way and they take care of our 3 dogs and our cat. They care about the animals they care for and don't want them to suffer. Call them. They might just be able to help. New water heater. Fix my severely cracked windshield. Fix the front bumper on my car that's been messed up since a month after I bought it. It was hit overnight by someone who decided not to stick around. My kids' school supplies and new school clothes. Finish the bathroom in the basement. Fill in the gaping hole in my basement that a pipe needed to be replaced. That would about knock $5k out, I'd think. Quite a few probs solved though. I could visit my mom and stepdad in Houston. For context, I live in Mexico, about 8 hours away from Houston, so it's about $150 to travel there by bus. My stepfather has offered to pay, but I have refused, mainly because every time I visit his house he spends quite some money on me that I feel I should at least pay for the bus tickets. I live in Houston. I'll visit your mom and stepdad for a lot less than $5,000. You've been outbid. Capitalism, baby. I'd be able to get my meds. I wanna trust you, but dat username. I would be able to afford 4 years of parking at my university. Yay. I would finally be debt free for the first time in my life. Don't pay for college with a credit card. $5k is really close. There's light at the end of that tunnel. My husband lost his job. Crap went downhill for a while. Both our cars needed repairs. Eventually both were scrapped, but we just ate through our savings. Husband has a new job now. It is a 2-hour drive away. He commutes for 4 hours a day, wasting $900 a month in gas. Because we have little savings left, and we are spending so much money on travel, we can't afford a down payment on a house closer to his work. The rental market there is non-existent. $5,000 could put our family in a new house, and my husband could be home for dinner with his kids again. I'd get some therapy. Trying to find someone with open sliding scale spots is tough. The IRS off my ass for failing to file my taxes properly cause it was my first time. A $5,000 mistake. A car. Single parent. Special needs child. Pretty much zero money. I couldn't even afford a fishing license so my son and I wouldn't be trapped in my house until Reddit helped me. So beyond grateful for that, getting a car would allow me transportation so I can work part-time next month when my son starts school again. And I think $5,000 would be enough to get me a car to last a few years until I get more financially stable. Buy my mom a portable oxygen concentrator. She's embarrassed to go out in public with the big tanks. You've been visited by Professor Papa. You'll ace all your classes this year only if you comment study hard Papa. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day you magnificent people.